Welcome everyone to one of the most mysterious and fascinating journeys on the earth. Today, we are diving into the deepest places in the ocean, regions so dark, so cold, and so extreme that they feel more aligned than outer space itself. The oceans cover more than 70% of our planet, yet humanity has explored only a tiny fraction of them. Beneath the waves exists an unknown world filled with unimaginable pressure, strange, glow- glowing creatures, giant trenches, hidden ecosystems, and mysterious that continue to challenge the science. So, in this video, we will explore the terrifying beauty of the ocean, deep ocean, understand how life survives in an impossible conditions, examine controversial mysteries, and uncover discoveries that changed humanity's understanding of Earth forever. By the end of this journey, you may never look at the ocean the same way again. For thousands of years, humans have feared and admired the oceans. Ancient civilizations believed sea monsters lived beneath the waves. Sailors feared falling off the edge of the world. Even today, despite advanced technology, the deep ocean still represents one of the last great unknown frontiers on the earth. What makes the ocean so fascinating is not just its size, but its mystery. Space can be observed through telescopes, but the deep ocean hides itself beneath miles of darkness and crushing pressure. Scientists estimate that most marine species have not yet been discovered. Entire ecosystems remain hidden. The deep ocean represents curiosity, fear, adventure, survival, and scientific wonder all at once. Humans are naturally drawn towards mystery, and nothing on earth remains more mysterious than the depths below our oceans. Ocean is divided into several depth zones, each with completely different conditions. The first layer is the sunlight zone, where sunlight reaches and most marine life exists. This is where coral reefs, dolphins, and many fish survive. Below this lies the twilight zone, where light becomes faint and strange adaptations begin appearing. Further down is the midnight zone, where complete darkness dominates forever. No sunlight reaches this region at all. Beyond this lies the abyssal zone, an extremely cold environment with immense pressure. Finally, the deepest region is called the Hadal zone, named after Hades, the Greek god of the underworld. This zone contains the deepest trenches on the earth, including the Mariana Trench. As we descend deeper, temperatures drop, pressure rises dramatically, and life becomes increasingly bizarre and specialized for survival. The Mariana Trench is the deepest known location on the Earth. Located in the western Pacific Ocean, this enormous trench stretches for thousands of kilometers beneath the sea. Its deepest point is called Challenger Deep, reaching depths of around 10,900 meters. To understand how deep this truly is, imagine placing Mount Everest, the tallest mountain on the earth, into the trench. Even Everest would disappear beneath the surface. The pressure at Challenger Deep is more than 1,000 times greater than the sea level pressure. This environment is so hostile that surviving there requires some of the most advanced engineering humanity has ever created. The Mariana Trench represents both scientific achievement and the terrifying power of nature. It reminds humanity how small we truly are compared to the planet we live on. The discovery of Challenger Deep began during the HMS Challenger expedition in the 1870s. This expedition became one of the most important scientific explorations in history because it marked the beginning of modern oceanography. Scientists used primitive sounding methods to estimate ocean depth, but technology later improved dramatically with sonar mapping systems. Over time, measurements became more accurate, though debates still continue regarding the trench's exact depth. Early explorers could barely imagine what existed below them. Today, advanced mapping technology allows scientists to create detailed images of the ocean floor. Yet, despite all our progress, huge sections of the deep ocean remain unmapped and unexplored, proving that humanity is still only beginning to understand Earth's underwater world. One of the greatest dangers in the deep ocean is pressure. Water pressure increases rapidly with depth. For every 10 meters a diver descends, pressure increases significantly. At the deepest parts of the ocean, the pressure becomes almost unimaginable. It is powerful enough to crush ordinary submarines instantly. Human bodies cannot survive such conditions without protection. Deep sea submarines must be built using specialized materials capable of withstanding incredible forces. Even tiny engineering failures can become catastrophic. The deep ocean teaches sorry, scientists an important lesson. Nature's forces are far stronger than human technology if underestimated. Understanding pressure is essential not only for exploration but also for survival beneath the sea. The deeper we go into the ocean, the stranger life becomes. Deep sea creatures have evolved in complete darkness and extreme pressure, creating appearances that often seem terrifying to the humans. The anglerfish uses a glowing lure to attract prey in the darkness. Giant squids can grow to enormous sizes and remain rarely seen. Goblin sharks possess strange extendable jaws. Vampire squids appear almost aligned in appearance. Fang-toothed fish have enormous teeth compared to their body size. These creatures evolved unique survival strategies because food is scarce and darkness is permanent. What appears frightening to humans is actually nature's incredible ability to adapt life to impossible environments. Many deep sea creatures glow through a process called bioluminescence, since this natural light production occurs through chemical reactions inside their bodies. In complete darkness, light becomes one of the most powerful survival tools. Some species use glowing patterns to attract mates, others use flashes of light to confuse predators or lure prey closer. Certain jellyfish and squid create breathtaking displays of blue and green light beneath the ocean. Scientists believe bioluminescence may be one of the most common forms of communication in the deep sea. In a world without sunlight, these creatures learned to create their own light, transforming darkness into a survival advantage. Throughout history, the deep ocean has produced discoveries that shocked scientists and frightened the public. Strange, unidentified sounds have been recorded beneath the sea. Massive creatures have occasionally appeared unexpectedly. Myths of sea monsters continue to influence popular culture. The deep ocean's darkness naturally encourages fear because humans cannot easily verify what exists here. While science explains many mysteries, some discoveries remain unsolved. This uncertainty keeps public fascination alive. The ocean's greatest power may not be its size, but its ability to remind humanity that mystery still exists in the modern world. In 1997, scientists recorded an extremely loud underwater sound known as the Bloop. The sound was so powerful that it could be detected thousands of kilometers away. Immediately, theories spread across the internet suggesting giant, unknown sea creatures might exist. The mystery became one of the most famous ocean controversies in the history. Later, scientists concluded that the sound was likely caused by large ice quakes or shifting Antarctic ice. However, the mystery captured global imagination because humans are naturally fascinated by the possibility of unknown monsters hiding beneath the ocean. The blue demonstrates how fear, mystery, and science often became connected in public imagination. The Titanic rests approximately 3,800 meters below the surface of the Atlantic Ocean. After sinking in 1912, the wreck remained hidden for decades until its discovery in 1985. Exploring the Titanic is extremely difficult due to darkness, pressure, and freezing temperatures. Over time, bacteria and corrosion continue slowly destroying the ship. The Titanic is more than a historical tragedy. It represents humanity's vulnerability against nature. Even the most advanced engineering of its era could not overcome the power of the ocean. Today, the wreck serves as both a memorial and a scientific site, attracting explorers and researchers from around the world. Film director James Cameron became one of the few humans to personally descend into Challenger Deep. His solo dive demonstrated not only technological achievement but also human courage and curiosity. Cameron spent years preparing specialized equipment capable of surviving the immense pressure. During the dive, he experienced isolation unlike anything most humans could imagine. The mission inspired millions worldwide because it proved that exploration still matters in the modern age. Cameron's expedition showed that deep sea exploration requires leadership, engineering excellence, patience, and extraordinary determination. Many people experience fear when thinking about the deep ocean. This fear is known as thalassophobia, fear of deep water. Humans fear what they cannot see or control. In the deep ocean, visibility disappears, strange sounds emerge, and isolation becomes overwhelming. Unlike mountains or forests, the ocean hides its dangers beneath the surface. This creates a powerful psychological discomfort. Evolution may also play a role because humans are land based creatures with limited ability to survive underwater naturally. The deep ocean triggers feelings of vulnerability, uncertainty, and helplessness, making it one of humanity's most universal fears. One of the greatest discoveries in ocean science was the discovery of hydrothermal vents. These vents release this extremely hot, mineral rich water from beneath Earth's crust. Scientists once believed life could not survive without sunlight. However, hydrothermal vents revealed entire ecosystems thriving in complete darkness. Organisms such as tube worms survive using chemosynthesis instead of photosynthesis. This discovery changed humanity's understanding of life itself. Scientists now believe similar forms of life could potentially exist on distant planets or moons with underground oceans. The deep ocean may hold clues to understanding life beyond Earth. Many scientists compare deep ocean exploration to space exploration because both involve extreme environments, isolation, and unknown dangers. Surprisingly, some experts argue that the deep ocean may be more difficult to explore than space. Water pressure creates enormous engineering challenges. Communication becomes limited Darkness dominates permanently. Certain parts of the deep sea remain more unexplored than the surface of the moon. Studying the deep ocean also helps scientists prepare for future space missions because both environments require advanced survival systems and psychological endurance. Stories of lost underwater civilizations have fascinated humans for centuries. The legend of Atlantis remains one of the most famous myths in the history. While no scientific evidence confirms Atlantis existed, real underwater ruins have been discovered around the world. Rising sea levels and earthquakes submerged ancient settlements thousands of years ago. These discoveries inspire imagination because they connect history, mystery, and human civilization. Whether myth or reality, underwater cities remain humanity that oceans preserve secrets from the past that may never be fully uncovered. Scientists have discovered the species capable of surviving in the deepest parts of the ocean. One example is the Mariana snailfish found at astonishing depths. These animals possess a specialized biology allowing them to survive under crushing pressure. Their bodies remain flexible and their cellular structures are uniquely adapted. Studying these organisms helps scientists understand how life can exist in environments once considered impossible. Every deep sea discovery challenges previous scientific assumptions and expands humanity's understanding of biology. One of the most disturbing discoveries in the recent years is that human pollution has reached even the deepest ocean trenches. Scientists have found plastic bags, fishing nets, and microplastics thousands of meters below the surface. Deep sea creatures now contain plastic particles inside their bodies. This reality demonstrates how human activity impacts even the most remote ecosystems on the earth. The deep ocean, once considered untouched, is now connected directly to human behavior. This issue highlights the importance of environmental responsibility and global conservation efforts. Deep sea mining is becoming one of the most controversial topics in the environmental science. Companies hope to extract valuable minerals from the ocean floor to support modern technologies like batteries and electronics. However, scientists warn that mining could permanently damage ecosystems that humanity barely understands. Critics argue that destroying unknown habitats for economic gain could become a major environmental disaster. Supporters believe these resources are necessary for future technological development. The debate represents a larger question humanity faces repeatedly. How do we balance progress with the responsibility? Exploring the deep ocean requires extraordinary technology. Sonar systems map the ocean floor using sound waves. Remotely operated vehicle allow scientists sorry, to explore dangerous depths without risking human life. Autonomous submarines powered by artificial intelligence can travel independently for long periods. Advanced cameras capture footage in complete darkness. Every technological advancement expands humanity's ability to understand the ocean. Yet, despite modern innovation, exploration remains incredibly difficult, proving how extreme the deep ocean truly is. Ocean exploration has always involved danger. Throughout history, submarines and deep sea expeditions have faced tragic accidents, pressure failures, navigation errors, and mechanical breakdowns can become fatal within seconds. These disasters remind humanity that nature remains more powerful than technology. Ocean does not forgive mistakes easily. Every tragedy also teaches valuable lessons that improve future exploration safety. Behind every scientific breakthrough lies courage, sacrifice, and the willingness to face the unknown. Some scientists and futurists believe humans may someday build underwater cities. Sorry. Such habitats could help reduce overcrowding and support scientific research. However, enormous challenges remain. Pressure, oxygen supply, mental health, food systems, and engineering costs make underwater living extremely difficult. Psychological isolation alone could become a major problem for residents. Although underwater cities remain largely theoretical today, advancing technology may eventually make them possible. Humanity continues searching for ways to survive in environments once considered impossible. Despite decades of exploration, the ocean still contains countless mysteries. Scientists continue discovering new species regularly. Huge sections of the ocean floor remains unmapped. Strange sounds continue being recorded. Geological processes beneath the ocean remain poorly understood. This uncertainty makes the ocean endlessly fascinating. Humanity often assumes modern science has explained everything, Yet the deep ocean proves there is still much we do not know about our own planet. Ocean exploration would not exist without the dedication of scientists, engineers, divers, and researchers. These individuals risk their life to expand human knowledge and protect marine ecosystems. Their work inspires future generations to value science, curiosity, and environmental responsibility. Humanity progresses because some individuals choose to explore the unknown despite fear and uncertainty. Gratitude towards these explorers reminds us that knowledge is one of civilization's greatest achievements. The deep ocean teaches humanity humility. No matter how advanced civilization becomes, nature remains larger, deeper, and more mysterious than we often realize. The ocean reminds us that humans are not separate from Earth, but part of a fragile, interconnected system. Every exploration reveals both our intelligence and our limitations. The deeper humanity explores, the more we recognize how much remains unknown. Mystery itself becomes a powerful reminder of the beauty of existence. Our journey into the deepest places in the ocean reveals not only scientific discoveries but also the endless curiosity that defines humanity, from glowing creatures to crossing pressure, from mysterious sounds to unexplored trenches. The deep ocean remains one of the Earth's final frontiers. It challenges our fears, expands our imagination, and inspires future exploration. If you enjoyed this journey into the unknown, share your thoughts in the comments. Which mystery fascinated you the most? Would you dare descend into the Mariana Trench? Don't forget to like, subscribe, and join us for more explorations into the mysteries of our world. The ocean still holds secrets waiting to be discovered, and humanity's journey has only just begun.